we got to discuss Lamelo Ball, MB1, the one of one, I believe is paramount, ladies and gentlemen. Melo is out here going ballistic. Is no other way to point it. He is in full-blown MVP mode and is evident. This man is untouchable. I'm talking about everything is effortless right now. Everything has become easier. You see that move. This man is 100% healthy. Now, he took a massive fall, that I didn't like so much. He fell on his back against the Hawks, but that's neither here nor there. Now, the Hornets did fall in this game, but Lamelo put him on his back. Melo tonight, the man had 34 points. He shot 10 of 20, 9 of 14 from three-point range, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and a block. Listen, Brandon Miller is out. Lamelo Ball has to take it up a notch, and that's easy for a man like Melo. Credit Miles Bridges tonight. He put up 27 points, 5 rebounds. Also, Nick Richards chipped in with a double-double, 12 and 13. So I really like what I seen. And listen, Trae, man, come on, for crying out loud. Trae, man, is the truth. I don't know if it was Murgod or if it was Big Al. He said, Trae, comparing him to Allen Iverson. Now, Trae, man, is just killing it. In 25 minutes, he put up 17 points. You got to give this guy massive props. What I'm seeing from the Hornets is great camaraderie. This is a full basketball team. I stated, early on, in the offseason that this is the best supporting cast that Lamelo Ball has had with the Charlotte Hornets. You have increased shooting. The shooting is much better. You got Seth Curry out there on the floor. I would like for him to get some more shots up. He had 9 points. Seth is a veteran. They starting Seth too, so you want to bring that leadership in. Obviously Miller's not there, so guys have to step up, and you see it now. Obviously this game is going to be outshined by the duel, because Lamelo and Trae Young, they basically exchanged. They went on the exchange, ladies and gentlemen. There's no other way the slice would occurred. Mind you, Lamelo fouled out. Lamelo was on his way to probably 50. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Lamelo was on the tear. But Trae Young came to play. He had 38 points. We knew it was going to be a battle between Melo and Trae, some of the two most electrifying guards in the league. It's crazy. Lamelo was giving all these guys everything they could handle. The Dyson Daniels of the world, they couldn't guard him. See, Trae Young, I know people, see, you look at the numbers, you might look at, okay, if Melo was in full-blown MVP mode, what about Trae Young? Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Trae Young accumulated a lot of his shots of drawing fouls. The Hawks put the Hornets in the penalty early, and Trae Young was just manipulating the game, for a lot of these buckets. He hit tough shots, yes, but he ran the scoreboard up at the free throw line. Lamelo ran the scoreboard up just breaking down the defense, letting the defense know it's absolutely nothing that you're going to be able to do with me. That's what Melo did to the defense. The Dyson Daniels of the world, they was put up. So we got to give them props, man. This was big time for the Charlotte Hornets. And also you had, pardon me, if I'm not mistaken, Green. Yeah, he made his regular season debut. So that's a big time. Now we need to get the team intact. You can see right now that this squad is ready for prime time, especially when you got Lamelo Ball there. When you got Lamelo Ball there, you're going to have a puncher's chance in every game. And I said that last year. Last year, these guys was in every game. Let's stop acting like they was out of games, because they wasn't. The Hornets was falling at the very last second. I felt for Charles Lee in this game because I know that Charles wanted to go perfect, and I think they could have did it, but it was just some BS that occurred. But I mean, it is what it is. Give major props to the Charlotte Hornets. And if you remember what Miles Bridges stated, he's there, he's here if you need me. He's here if you need me. He was needed in this game, that pass, and he's going to be needed a lot. Now, the Hornets, they on a back-to-back. Now they go to the Hive. For leaving Atlanta down to Charlotte. They ain't even got to fly for that. They can get on their personal cars and get back to Charlotte. But what I will say is this, the Heat is not going to be no slouch. Miami, they have not started the season off well. Guys are in trade rumors. We don't know what direction, pardon me, we don't know what direction that Riley and these guys, Spo, are going to want to move in. So they could be playing with their backs against the wall. The last thing we want is the Hornets to fall to back-to-back losses, because then that carries the stigma, all this stuff continues. We want to put that behind us, so I just hope that Charlotte could do that. In my humble opinion, this is a must win against Miami in that home open. You have to protect the Hive. You got a new coach, new organization, and they play so well against Houston. Also, they got to stop getting down, even in this game in Atlanta. Okay, you came back from 18 and against the Houston Rockets. Man, do you have to fall back so much and battle back against Atlanta? Because to me, Atlanta, they scored the ball. They were scoring the ball a little more potent. You got Trae Young out there, so you got to be careful. And the Hornets, they cannot fall in every game, double digits, nearly down 15, 20, and then battle them all the way back. And you playing catch up all the way. And then when you get back, basically tying the game up, you practically gassed. And the only person that's really able to take the mantle is Lamelo. So I think that obviously you need Miller. Miller is going to alleviate this scoring situation off of Melo. So allow Melo to be more of a facilitator. I actually like, I hate to say it, but it's good that, unfortunately Miller is gone, because now you see Melo having to go get it. Because I think if you had everybody there, even Williams, I think obviously Melo would get his, but he would be more moving the ball. You understand? Giving the ball up, but now you see him in full-blown attack mode offensively. So I like the fact that when Miller and these guys eventually return to the roster, you're going to see LaMelo Ball facilitate, open the game up, because the way he's just attracting attention. There is no defense for LaMelo Ball. He put on the show for Atlanta, ladies and gentlemen. You had DC, Young Fly, all these people in attendance. He was putting on a movie, so he's healthy. He's got the ankle braces. Him and Charles Lee and the organization, he looked like they are in sync from top to bottom. This is a make-or-break year for the Charlotte Hornets, and they're playing like it. You see the desperation in each possession. They know is that this team can't tank. You understand, they have to fight for the postseason, and you are seeing that clear as day. And as long as LaMelo Ball is in full-blown MVP mode like we've been seeing, the Charlotte Hornets will make it to the promised land, which is the playoffs. It's Flight Sports TV. Make sure you hit the like button, and if you're new, most definitely hit the subscribe button. Peace and love.